Okay. Well, can you write it down for me? And then we will be going to the doctor and I can share that idea with them and I can let you know what they say. Or you can ask for them to come to the doctors with you. So we have a appointment next Tuesday at 3:00. I'd love for you to come if you're able, and then we can discuss it directly with the doctor. There are just different rules that I have to follow. Even for like over-the-counter medication, I have to get permission. And anything medical related, I have to get permission from the doctor. And so if you're there and we can all talk about it together, that way I can have it written down and printed for the worker and get permission. So take their feedback seriously, and then refer back to the pediatrician. All right. Well, it looks like that this little one has a feeding tube. Do you have any supplies or instructions? So first, just try really to control your demeanor and keep it friendly and positive, because even little ones can sense if you're stressed. We don't want them to feel bad about anything. And you can ask in that moment upon placement if they have any instructions or supplies. You can also ask for a worker to call. So I wasn't given any instructions ahead of time about the feeding tube. So do you have someone I could talk to or call to get more information? I just want to make sure I'm providing the best care for them. So again, making sure that we are not like stressed out and freaking out in front of a kid. You can step to another room, shut the door, and call the worker to get more specific information on how to best support this child in the moment. But yeah, sometimes these surprises do come up. Sometimes parents need help, and that's what I do. So I help families with their children, and I help take care of their kids. And so you're going to be eating here. I'll make you food and snacks. You'll sleep here. I'll tuck you in at night. And I'm just here to help your mom and dad take care of you. You can start there. So they may be worried, like, where are they? Do they know I'm here? Are they okay? So you can kind of address those fears, especially like if they're asking specific questions. So yes, your mom and dad know that you are here in this house. And my job is just to take care of you right now. Sometimes, especially with the little ones, it's good to align with the parents on what that story is. If you have communication and they're visiting regularly, something in an age-appropriate way that doesn't lie. Don't really have much of an appetite. Yeah, that's okay. I can put your dinner in the fridge and we can heat it up later. It's okay to have to change the schedule with eating if they're feeling really upset, or you can kind of try something different. Do you want to just make some cereal, or I have like a chocolate milk protein shake? You want to drink that right now? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm not feeling my best or feeling kind of down, sometimes I like a warm like ramen noodle cup. It's kind of like soup. You want to try that? You can offer some more comfort foods or even packaged foods, because those feel safe because they taste the same every time and they can be comforting. Or you can kind of pause and come back in a little bit when they are more regulated. So I'm not sure when you'll be going home. No, we can ask the worker next time they're here if they have any updates. What do you... okay, so then you might want to follow up with like, is there anything you need or anything I could do for you right now? So the idea is like being truthful, you don't know, and showing that you care. So you'll ask the worker, or you could call them right then. And then like starting to get curious. So what are you needing? What are you thinking? Are you worried about your parents? Do you just miss your pet? Are you sad? Like, what is the thing that they're thinking about and feeling right now? And then, there will be like follow-up questions, like why or what's the next step? And you can explain how the process works in age-appropriate ways to kind of explain the context of the situation. I want to play with you too. But right now, it's going to be my work time. So first, I do my work time on my computer, And then I play with you. Let's set a timer. And then what should we do when it's time for our playtime together? Play-Doh? Okay. Okay, so timers can be helpful. It's a good tool, but it does take practice. I would focus on setting up a novel activity within like the same room or area as you so they can still see you. And start with a low amount of minutes and work your way up. But they may still always need to be near you. So it's about finding activities that can take their attention while you can work alongside. But this does become, like a bigger conversation of how you can schedule your work while also meeting their needs. Maybe you need someone to come to the house to help be with the kids while you're working.